we doing? Welcome back. Um, Really good day today, honestly. Price action, I hated this morning. Like, we were just going. Like, originally my idea was shorts because we just had. Everybody knows about the stack lows down there or whatever, and we had a couple gaps. But then after we rejected so hard off these gaps and just started climbing, I was like, okay, I'm going to be looking for longs. And like the 4 hour candle had opened at 10 a.m. or whatever, so that's kind of what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for 10 a.m. would open. I also knew it was news, and I'm like, I hope 10 a.m. pulls back, maybe sweeps out this low, and then we go higher. And then news happened to do it all in one candle, and I was like, oh great, here we go. We're just gonna grind higher the rest of the day. And then that's why I was like, I'm gonna give this like no room. I entered here with the 5 micros or whatever, and I'm like, honestly, I think we're just gonna ride the EMA out. This is always what happens. I don't get in. I know we're gonna go higher, and because we're at all-time highs, and we just do like the grind bounce off the EMA. So I got in. I got a decent amount. I mean, my 50 points was like up here. I was kind of going for like this high for maybe take off 3, and then I was gonna do like the 670s for 2 or whatever. And then we just had a fat pullback. Eventually, of course, as soon as I enter, we pull back. But I ended up getting out break even, so no harm, no foul, because I was like, okay, once we're above the EMA, I was like, okay, I'm okay to put my break even there, which is very important because then I entered on this pullback here when we took out this low and then snapped back up. I bought in, almost got stopped out. I don't know how many points away I was. I think my stop was like here or something like that, 26s or something. And then we actually recovered it. When we pulled all the way up, I was like, okay, I don't want to be in it because there's so many times where I enter a trade, I'm down, and then like I come back up, I'm barely break even, and then it just bounces off of that area, and then we continue lower, and then I just get mad at myself for not closing break even. So that's what I put once we like started pushing up here, I put my stop below this here because I'm like, all right, this was the original level I wanted us to bounce at. So I think if we're gonna go higher, we should bounce here. So I have my stop at like 69s or something like that, like just right below this, or like 67s. Which is important because if I had went break even because I wasn't as confident because we had already pulled back into my zone, I would have gotten stopped out break even on because my entry was here. So it's like I would have got stopped out break even to the tick, pretty much, right? Like by not even a point, I don't think, and then I would have missed out on $900. And then it's like so. Then once we had that pullback, and I was like, oh, that would normally get me break even. Then we started pushing. I'm like, I'm gonna add here, and then I'm okay with my stop still here or whatever, which would be like not even $500 still. So I was double the size, but my risk was still the same. And then I just had some TPs going. I took off 6. This was gonna be 3, but then when I added, so it's like I took off 6 here, 2 here, 1 here. I like just these stacked highs, and then I had 1 runner left. We had this pullback. I probably should have added here, but I honestly wasn't even really paying attention because I only had 2 micros left, and I was just like, whatever. I wasn't even at my computer, I don't think. And then I came back, and I saw we were like here, and then we pulled back, and I was debating on just like dragging my stop to the EMA anyways and just letting like the EMA ride it or whatever, which if that was the case, I'd still be in it. But so we pulled back, and then I was like, okay, we're starting to bounce here. I just got it. I added in 1 more, so I was back to 2 micros. And then we bounced off of it. I had my stops like break even, which was ended up being like here now or whatever from the average of like this one to this add-in was like here. So I was just still break even, but it was still below this low, which is fine. So I think I managed it really well. And then we came up. My original TP was the 719s because it was like the 15-minute body high or whatever. I think it was this here, this 15-minute. Because I don't like to go for like the extreme high. So I'm like, all right, I'll go to the 15 minutes, see where the candle closed. So it was going to be here. And then when it came up, it missed me by like 1 tick. Like literally, I was here. Yeah, it missed me by 1 tick here. And I was like, honestly, I'm just going to get out. And, but if I was still doing the trailing method, I'd basically be sitting here right now. I would have had my stop like here. And then as this low is getting put in, I probably would just have my stop here. So we'll see if it would have trailed me out here instead. So realistically, I still could have made it out better. But we might bounce off this 1 minute and continue higher because that's kind of what we normally do when we go all-time highs. We just bounce off a 1 minute over and over and over again. I mean, sometimes you go through it a little bit, but yeah, honestly, really happy with this day. I mean, the only thing I'm sad about is I didn't take it on my Take Profit Trader account. I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I just kind of hop in random fucking bullshit trades at this point, which is probably not the best thing to do because they're actually a pain to pass and like a really good account. But the intraday drawdown scares me of taking it with my regular account, especially because it's a 25K account, so I only have $1,500 in drawdown. Now a little bit less because I've been up like $100, so it's like I have like $1,400 in drawdown. Say if I go in a trade, I'm up $400, it pulls all the way back, I lose on it or whatever. It's like that's basically 2/3 of the account gone. So I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm doing with it. I think on Replicanto I can actually like change the ratio. So I could make this my leader account and then do like double in this or something like that. So it's like if I took 3 in here, it'd take like 6 in here. But the problem is I normally do 5, which is an odd number. So, but yeah, really good day. Back to green on the week, over $500, which is good. Keeping my losers smaller than my winners. And yeah, I mean if I could make another. I mean, to be at the buffer by the end of the week would be really nice, which would be another $1,000. But one day at a time here. We're just gonna be happy with what we made today and come back tomorrow. But yeah, good day, and that's all I really got. Take care.